Wow, howdy, 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 howdy. We are live. We are live. Folks, imagine hating someone so much that even after they have blocked you, stopped talking to you, have basically banned you from every single freaking platform that they are on. They still make content about you every single week. I'm flattered. I'm flattered. It's a little obsessive, kind of gay, but we're flattered because it's basically free promotion for me. And today I will do some free promotion back to that creator because it's one of our favorites. It's Larry from Niobe, and this is what we're gonna do. And no, Matt, this is real live. So tonight we're gonna talk the fun drama, and then we are going to work on the book My Cute Coworker Wants to Kill Me and Then Marry Me. And I'm gonna get suggestions from you, the audience, for, let's see, how many pages do I need help with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pages. No, 8 pages I need your help with. So it's gonna be a silly goose time. A Macabre Derek in the house. Sounds like you came into a rough one. Good to see you going live again. Yeah, man. My computer back here was just like not able to handle the live streams anymore. It was like a 14-year-old computer. It did its job, and I sucked it up. Where's this music? I sucked it up, and there we go. I sucked it up, and I purchased myself a beast of a Mac Studio, and I'm enjoying it. I feel like I haven't gotten to utilize it as much as I've wanted, but yeah. Silly Goose time. Also, the cute coworker must be into necrophilia. Well, we'll get into that. But I will need your guys' help on that story. All right, let's see. All right, let's just get into this, and participation. Welcome. Let's turn the music down. All right, so let's just get into this. So, first off, let's see. We're gonna create a story. All right. First off, let's look at some books real quick. Macabre, I'm still waiting for the Bullet Assassin #2. Looking forward to giving that one a breakdown as well. Oh, okay, I was like, you don't have your Bullet Assassin, but that's the #1. Yeah, Bullet Assassin #2. It's launching very soon. In fact, we're on track to launch July 10th. So the link is in the chat. Link is in the description. Real quick, some cool Kickstarter books that I received recently. Oh, I left the other one upstairs. I'll do it next time. We have Horus and Hell, just fantastic art. Cthulhu Invades Neverland from my boy Travis Gibb. I got a 4-pager. Actually, it's a 6-page story in this book, drawn by yours truly. We have Winnie the Pooh Demon Hunter from my boy Nicholas Mueller. I'm just excited to get into those. And then I went to the comic book store today because I wanted to pick up this is Coins of Judas the Gambler. This is what caused the drama today, apparently, which, by the way, I knew that there would be drama, which is why I snapped the photo that I did when I opened it the first time before tweeting my tweet out. And then I picked up some other stuff that were in my hold, which I didn't know were all of these books. And it's a Manga Z from Antarctic Press. Now, if you didn't know, The Growth of Megafist was once in Manga Z, and then I don't know what happened. I just did not send. Well, I sent Ben Dunn the entire first volume of The Growth of Megafist, and then they just stopped running it, so I don't know why. But it's fine. But Yeah, so we'll see. Some of these stories are pretty cool. I will say one thing that's kind of sad that I was a little upset about, but like not upset to like we're going to war, was that manga Z number 18 and 19, like definitely these are 100% AI. Like this is 100% AI, an AI cover, and this right here is a 100% AI cover. And so yeah, I mean, I get it. It's your anthology book, and like I don't know, maybe no one necessarily cares, but I don't know. These are like 100% AI covers. So it's kind of sucks. I thought that was kind of sucky. What can you do? I do have plans. Like once I finish up all my series, I want to like pitch them over to Ben Dunn of Antarctic Press and be like, hey, do you want to take my shit? Do you want to take my stuff? And we'll see. And I don't know. I think like I have a like I don't have a good relationship with Ben, but like we definitely know each other. We've had good conversations whenever we have talked, and so I think if I can be able to go, hey, here's Super Plumber Sisters. All four chapters are done, and you can either release them in 4 chapters, or if you want to split them up into, because each book is 40 pages, so if you want to split it up to 20 pages each, that's 8 issues for you. Same thing with Bullet Assassin. Here's 5 chapters or 10 issues if you want. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But so this is where the crazy stuff so. Here's Coins of Judas the Gambler. Now, let me just give you guys a really brief summary of what happened last year. 2 years ago, my friend Travis Gibb asked me. He's like, "Hey, there's this like anthology that's happening. Do you want to work on a book together?" And I basically always say yes to Travis. Like, if I'm not too busy, I'll do it. And I was like, "Yeah, I can do 7 pages, easy." And he's like, he tells me the story, I absolutely forget, and like, but I'm like, I'll do it. Just, I like working with you and whatever. Anyways, a couple months later, reached out to me. He's like, hey, dude, we didn't get into the anthology. Instead, they liked the pitch so much. This publisher, Band of Bards, wants us to do a mini series. And I was like, whoa, like that went from like, like a 7 pages to a miniseries. I'm like, how long is the miniseries? Blah, blah, blah. And, we just kind of agreed on like doing 2 issues. Perfectly fine. No, this is real life, Colin. This is real life. So we start working on the book. We start working on the work, books 1 and 2 of Coins of Judas. And they sell really well. Like they are Band of Bards. It's Band of Bards' #1 book. Like, when other Band of Bards books are like doing like 100 to like 200 copies a book sold in stores, I think in total all of ours did like over 3,000, just those 2 books. So yeah, like it was fantastic. We were really excited. And Band of Bards was like, yeah, like, do you guys want to keep going with the story? Travis was like, I have more stories I could tell. Are you on board, Tyler? And I was like, yeah, like I love the success of it. I love the story too. Travis gave me a lot of freedom to like create. Like literally, Travis knows that I love like choreographing different like scenes. And there was like literally like a 5-page fight scene where he was like, it has to start like this and then it has to end like this. And he let me create that. So the book is doing well. We get all very excited, and we're like, "Hey, let's do the sequel." So the sequel is going to be called Coins of Judas the Gambler. And we're talking. We're like, yeah, we make the deals with Band of Bards. They don't send over a contract yet. Everyone's just busy. But the team was just excited, and I drew the entire Coins of Judas the Gambler Part 1 book. Just because my pay would come at the back end, which is what it did last time, and I got paid. I got paid the full amount and a little bit more. Anyways, the famous Draw and Talk tweet, hashtag comics broke me happens. The world goes in fire because apparently you should never tweet about creators needing to learn business skills to grow their art business. Who knew? And anyways, there were creators in Band of Bards who got really mad, and they were like, oh, like I can't believe like this guy. And I didn't even say anything bad. I literally was like get better at business, basically. And I even had the bottom of the tweet, like at the bottom of the tweet, like, here's some books you can read, here's some things you can learn, like to help you get started. Anyways, a ton of creators were like, I can't believe like Tyler, blah blah blah, and then they started attacking Travis. Then they started trying, like they dug up like someone went onto my Facebook and found like that I had voted for like Trump 8 years ago, and then another person was like, oh, I know Tyler, and he said that he's okay with selling his book to Nazis, and he took the whole tweet out of context because I was like, everyone's money is green. I sell to Republicans, Democrats, I said like Decepticons, Autobots, liberals, Nazis, conservatives. I was like, the money's green. They're like, you're okay with it. Anyways, just a bunch of retarded people. Anyways, unfortunately, Band of Bards was like, yo, like we can't do this. We think you're bad for our brand. I kind of saw this coming because Travis and I had conversations that day. And they said, hey, we're going to cancel the book. I was like, if my name is just like, if I'm out of the picture, will you guys keep the book going? Because if the books doesn't go, that means my friends Travis, Roland, Jerome, they don't get paid. They don't get to make money. They don't get to be in stores. So I'm like, if I leave the book, will you guys let the team go on? They said yes. So I left the team. Everything was very cordial. It was my decision. So like did I get canceled? Yeah, like I had to make a tough decision. But I left the book on my own choice to save my friends. I launched Super Plumber Sisters the next day, and it made over 20K, and it's been my best campaign ever since. My Sexy Witch Academia #2 came super close to it though. But they couldn't use my art for issue 3. I didn't even get paid for it because I didn't sign the contract. They were not obligated to pay me for that. And they were like, yeah, well, if we're going to do the series without you, like we need to redo all the art. So anyways, it throws the book into like production hell. Travis's team eventually get it out. And then they used my cover though. They used my cover though for a variant, which I'm grateful for. I did get paid for it. And I will not talk about any of the other deals that I have with Band of Bards, because I don't need to. But anyway, so I went to go pick this up today at the comic book store, and so I put out this tweet. Look, Mom, my book is in stores. Does that mean I graduate from level 2? Now, if you guys didn't know, I was on a stream with Larry and some other people, and I was trying to explain why people were mad at like Eric July or like EVS and like the success that they would have. And I tried to explain it like, okay, if all of us creators are at level 1 and they're at level 5, like monetarily, they're like, okay, this like sucks that like someone like Eric July, who like this is his first comic, is making $1 million, even though like I'm at level 1, but maybe I'm better, blah, blah, blah. It was just like I was trying to make an analogy. And then someone jokingly said like, well, Tyler, what level are you? And I just jokingly went, level 2, like completely sarcastically, because the levels had nothing to do with like actually leveling like creators and putting the categories. I was just trying to explain the disparity that people felt like when they looked at like indie creator versus Eric July, indie creator versus EVS. How come like they make more money than me and blah, 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 blah. And I said level 2 as a joke. Anyways, the hate brigade latched onto it. And, Larry likes to say, oh, level 2 Tyler and blah, 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 whenever he's making his old folks speech from his bedroom. But I posted this tweet, it's jokingly having a silly goose time. And by the way, like the book looks great. The book looks great. But I have been getting screenshots sent to me from a couple people, and I won't name them names because if I said their names, I know that Larry might get mad because he knows these people who are sending me screenshots of his Twitter because I have him blocked. And unlike Larry, I don't go and see what he does. Like I don't watch people's YouTube channels. I don't like if I block them, like it's to like let me know that their existence is gone forever. But I had some people that he knows send me screenshots like, oh, you pissed off Larry today. And it's just been funny. And today I got sent one and I just couldn't help but share this one. So anyways, look, Mom, my book is in the stores. Okay. So then we have this. So then Larry, well, no, the publisher canceled you. And if you look at the cover, your name is not even on it. Bragging about your failures as victories does not level you up. And then, had to show them right there. There's my name. Created by Travis Gibb and Tyler Carpenter. Like I am still a part of this book. They ran a Kickstarter. I still had some stuff in there. I'm still very much part of this IP because I'm a co-creator. I might not be drawing the interiors anymore. I might not be having a say in some of the story elements. Mostly because I've just reclused myself. But I am on this book. And it just goes to show like how sad and pathetic someone has to be. Like, look, I'm in comic book stores. Like that is my cover. And another creator just has to, like imagine hating someone so much that you have to post something, like you go out of your way to go past a block. So you log into your alt account, go past a block, type in the creator, screenshot it, go back to your main account, and then do this tweet like it's like some like gotcha moment. Anyways, so I had to say what I say. Sometimes you got to put retarded people in their place. Apparently, Larry has been spending these last 3 days just ranting about me on his Twitter timeline. The screenshots that people have been sending me have been hilarious. This one was too good, so I had to respond because I honestly have not been wanting to do drama streams. I don't like. I heard this thing from someone. They're like, "Yo, if you were talking about your competitor, then like you're kind of giving that competitor promotion." So I've been like, all right, like every time someone sends me a screenshot of Larry, I've just been ignoring it. Or I go, oh, that's cool, and I don't really want to talk about any of this stuff. But this one was just too funny. This one was just too funny for me to not share. Let's see. I don't know how, but Bancroft, I don't know how creators have the time for all of this. I tell you why. It's because they're not like working on their own books. They're not working on their own business. If you're in Larry's case, he's in his bedroom. He's in the bedroom that he grew up with. He's playing video games, smoking weed, jacking off, and, getting mad at people. We got a drink with Crazy in the house. How you doing, man? Why do people focus on other creators instead of their own? I don't know, man. I don't. I hear Tyler likes to blame victims. Dark Chocolate. It's quite literally the meme of, I like this thing. Then a miserable Twitter guy comes in mad about it for some reason. Oh, 100%. 100%. And then Matt Reese is explaining to Colin, like, what fake live is. Yeah, so, like, I used to, probably still will. In the future, I used to do like I used to be like very faithful every single week. I am going live, and there were days where I knew I'd miss it, so I would record a whole live stream the night before. I should have just gone, but because I'm like Draw and Talk is live on Mondays at this time, and then I would throw it out and we'd go, guys, we're doing fake live, tonight. But yeah, I mean, and it just saddens me. Like it like literally saddens me that, Drink Crazy. People need to disconnect from the hate train. Hero Darky Dark. Boredom makes people start acting funny. It's why I try to be active more and stuff. I don't ever want to become that goofy. They are either. They are very goofy. I mean, I was tweeting the other day about the various tools that I don't have to imagine. I was tweeting about the different tools that like digital artists use. in the 21st century. Because once again, I saw people discussing the usage of things like 3D assets, or some people were even like, I saw a couple people saying like I'm not gonna buy a comic that was drawn on an iPad. Like people don't realize how powerful these tools are these days. So I tweeted about this, and let's Larry gets mad, and Larry, once again, signs in on his alt account, finds my profile, and then just like spends the rest of his day tweeting at me like a fucking loser. Now, granted, I'm being kind of a loser talking about this right now, but it's just the Coins of Judas thing was very funny. Like, trying to have some gotcha moments. So we're going to have some fun. We'll do some promotion of Larry. Larry has a Kickstarter going on right now, a second printing. Just go check it out. I will not be putting the link in the chat. But anyway, so it says, Larry says, I was called elderly by level 2 Tyler. If I'm elderly, then you are a kid still, wearing his Pampers. And yes, you are a fraud. People actually do care how the sausage is made. When you list yourself as the artist, you had better done the art, son, or label 3D assets in the credits. And I just I really don't, but once again, Larry isn't an artist. He doesn't understand these tools that people utilize. Yeah. Imagine if creators use that same energy towards honing their craft. Dude, I know, right? And then, he goes on to another tweet because he was that angry. Level 2 Tyler does not know comics, at all. He doesn't know the history. I don't know the history, guys. He doesn't know the players. I don't know the players of comics. He does not know the actual fans of comics who appreciate the art, real art, not manufactured art bought or stolen from some website to make life easier. Man, I read Who Hates You? Oh, just the usual. Larry hates me. Larry hates me so much. Larry hates me so much. And I have a reason why. Someone told me, they're like, Tyler, I think this is the reason why he hates you. And I was like, oh, that's actually a good reason. And I'm not going to say who it is. But I read so many comics. I buy and read comics on the daily. I freaking love comics. I know what's going on. I know the players. I know the history. We just like different comics, man. Chillax. What Level 2 Tyler does is in music with autotune. If you need autotune, is it really you singing? Once again, autotune is a tool. I'm not, that's the thing. These people think of the worst scenarios, autotune, when it's okay, well, then there's just the pitch correction autotune, where while you were singing, maybe you were just like a tiny decibel off, so you just gotta bring it back up there, which is what you would want in a finished work, because a lot of musicians, they're used to singing stuff live, and so you just want to get that perfect pitch, and sometimes it's just a little bit off, just a little bit off key. You go, there you go. Rook is really good. Have you read that? Is that the Image Comics one? If so, I'm going on a plane in a couple days, and I've been downloading some books, so I'd love, if Rook is that Image Comics one and you say it's good, I'll put it on the read list on my iPad. On my iPad. I read comics on my iPad. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Ghost Machine book. Okay, yeah. Image. Ghost Machine. All right. Let's see. Let's keep going. I invite, this is where it gets funny. Well, Larry has a point there. Oh, which point, Matt? Jason Fabric is the artist. Okay. I invite Level 2 Tyler to respond. Respond live, or hell, come to my show tonight and we could have it out. Well, we're blocked, so I don't know. I was never going to see this invite. But I am tired of this fool stepping and taking dumps all over the industry that paved the way for him, for me, and others. He is not a leader, nor a messiah leading the young. I'm not, by the way, guys, I am not a leader. I am 100% a follower. I am, none of the ideas that I ever present are original. But the ideas that I'm presenting are stuff that aren't being discussed in the indie comic book sphere, but they're things that are already happening in other aspects of the world, whether it's manga, webtoons, or even other industries like music, comedy. Like that's where I'm like, so like I am no leader. I'm not coming up with all of these. I'm not the one that's coming up with these like these ideas, these revolutionary future ideas. I am no leader, guys. I read about things, I learn about things, and I go, oh, that's kind of cool. How come we're not doing that? And then I bring it up and I discuss it. And then if it's something that I think that I could potentially do, you know, maybe I try to implement it. But I'm no leader. I'm definitely a follower. Lord Tyler, I kneel. Matt Reese, all autotune is pitch correction. I mean, 100%. But like when you're creating like music, like you're gonna want, like especially with the digital tools now, you're gonna want some of that. Now, don't get me wrong. If you can't sing, like there's a difference though. Like you have someone like there was an artist that like her name is JoJo Siwa, and they had total, not only did they had pitch correction on her, but they had key correction. So when she went in real life, the music went yeah. So she goes and the music goes and so like it totally changed her voice because she was so off. That right there is like, okay, like this is someone who isn't able to hit those notes, and so the machine's having to do it. But like if you are an artist and you can do the stuff, but you're using these digital tools as a way to be more efficient, to speed up the process, to make your work that much better, or to help you grow that much like better, like to me, like that's totally worth it. And here's the thing. Someone who uses 3D like tools, like let's say you use like a 3D model of a person, you know, it's just those gray ones, those gray mannequins. You still have to be a very good artist to be able to draw over that, because you still have to know anatomy, you still have to know facial structure, you still need to be able to do shading, draw clothes, to draw objects, weapons. You have to be able to still compose the scene in a way that fits with the perspective and whatnot. Like once again, Larry is old. Larry is not an artist. He's not using these tools every single day. He doesn't understand how they are used. He doesn't understand like in what function you would use them. And he doesn't understand, a lot of people don't understand just like how these tools are utilized. Once again, you could have the most perfect 3D mannequin. It's perfectly perspective and whatnot, and the pose is perfect. If you cannot draw, if you still don't know the basics of anatomy, facial structure, hair, objects, clothing, shading, lighting, everything, you are still not going to be able to draw over that mannequin. You're not going to be able to at all. And I know it because I see artists who I go, you drew over a mannequin, and I can 100% tell, and it still looks bad because they don't have the skill to do it without the mannequin. A drink with crazy. I have a great analogy. I built my own Texas-style barbecue smoker, but I had help from some friends in certain parts of it. Does that mean I didn't build it? Pitch correction is just laziness. You know, I don't do music anymore, so like I don't really understand like a lot of the tools, like how people use it. So I actually will not speak about it because I don't know it. I will say, guys, when I recorded the Girl with the Mega Fist volumes 1 and volume 2 theme songs, I did not use pitch correction because I didn't have it and I don't even know how to use it. Do you think people complained when digital stylus art started coming out? If so, why are we still having gripes on 3D? Oh yeah, I mean, like I said, there are still people in this community who are like there are still people in this community who said like, I don't want a comic that's been drawn on an iPad. And people don't realize just like how powerful an iPad is. Like they don't realize how many comics are actually drawn on an iPad. And if they go, oh, iPad, like they don't understand how powerful the iPad is. And so, once again, here, let me, this will be an example. Let's see. Crossing. All right. Here we go. All right, let's. Okay. So this is how products are made. This is how products are figured out in the US of A, or just in general. Okay. Hold on. Like it started. I was like, wait, I hear myself talking. Okay. So you have innovators. So when a product comes out, you have innovators, you have early adopters. Okay. By the way, this goes with us like indie people. Okay. This is where a lot of us fall. All right. Innovators and early adopters. And then after that, you have to cross the chasm, which is this. And over here is this like green and blue is the mainstream market. You have the people, so you have the innovators who are like the people who are like day one when the new iPhone came out. No one knew exactly what it was, but they're like, I really believe in this. That's where these people are. Then you have like 5 years later, people go, oh, okay, the iPod is kind of, the iPhone is kind of cool, and then everyone else gets an iPhone. And then you have the laggards, and what the laggards are, and this is where Larry is. And this is actually where a ton of comic book people are. They're in the purple. They're the laggards because they're very high and mighty of what they think the industry should be or what it is. Okay, but they're in the laggards area. And what that is it's people who bought DVDs because they stopped making VHSs. Like they were forced into buying DVDs because they stopped making VHSs. This is the people who were like, I have to get a cell phone because the little spinny one, they stopped making those and they don't work anymore. That's where a lot of the industry is, and that's why honestly that's why the Japanese and Koreans with their comics are killing it. That's why they are killing it, because the people in the Western comic book industry are right here. They're in the laggard section. They're not going to change unless they're forced to change, and sometimes when you're forced to change, it's too late to change. It's like, once again, I'm not running the comic book industry. I'm just a guy. I'm just a dude making comics. Okay. I'm not even right here. Like, this is where I am. I'm always like a late majority. I'm like right here. So like, I'll go, oh, I found out this idea. And it turns out like a lot of people are already doing it. I come in like 5 years later. The only time I've ever been an innovator, this is the only time, was in high school. YouTube comes out. My friends and I, we start vlogging ourselves. We start doing challenge videos. We start vlogging and doing dares, and we started posting them on YouTube. And we had like characters and whatnot. Like we were all playing a part, and we had tons of views, and like everyone was really invested in it. Like people who were watching it. I then go on my mission to South Africa. I then go to college. Like kind of stop doing that stuff. Go on my mission to South Africa for the LDS church. Come back, and someone's like, "Yo, do you follow these YouTubers?" I'm like, "What's a YouTuber?" And they go, "Oh, it's like people who vlog." Because at the time, that's what was the big on YouTube, was vlogging. And people are making millions of dollars on there. I'm like, what? Like, my friends and I, we were doing it, and they pulled up these videos, and I was like, man, I was doing this same shit in high school, and now I see all these new high school kids and college kids doing this, and they're making millions of dollars. And by that time, I was like, I was in the laggard area. Like, I was like, it's fucking too late. But I was in the innovator part of it. Like, I was doing it before other people. But yeah, that's a big problem. So yeah, I thought it was funny, I invite level 2 Tyler to respond or come on my show like I can be summoned like by some peasant. I'm not gonna fucking be told like come on my show and like, sorry, Larry, some of us have lives outside of the internet. We don't live off of your timetable. Level 2 Tyler, like, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just anger, just in his bed, just angry. Level 2 Tyler's influence tells creators art is not important, but only the end result. And if that's made with assets, so be it. That takes a huge shit on the entire art community. And once again, it doesn't, because, and here's the thing. I love the art community. I'm very pro the art community. A big problem with the art community, however, is that, especially in the comics one, is that they forget what we're selling. We're selling commercial art. We are selling commercial art. The art that we make, the goal of it is to be sold. And in comics, it's a sequential medium, and it's a medium that is telling stories that come out like in a release schedule. Whether it's weekly or monthly, or maybe sometimes in the indie community, it takes a little longer than that. And so when it comes to like business and whatnot, you have to figure out like where you need to be better at. And like these tools are not new. These cheats are not new. Jack Kirby has used them. Todd McFarlane has used them. Mike Mignola has used them. Everyone is using them. Now, there's like good ways to use them, and then there's bad ways to use them. But still, people use them. Chad, Neil Adams taught many guys to use photos as models, just like the 3D models in Clip Studio Paint. I was Adams' assistant, second generation. Jay Russ, I remember back in 2003 working as a bag boy. I suggested to our boss that we should set things up for customers to order their groceries over the net. I got a lecture about how my generation doesn't want to work. Dude, my wife and I, we order all of our groceries. And like they'll either get delivered or I'll just drive up to go pick up. We do that maybe once or twice a month. Bancroft, when I did a cover with a curved warp on the buildings, a whole lot of people were like, how on earth did you do that? I was just like, a mesh warp, bro. It's pretty simple. You used a digital tool. How dare you? Drink with Crazy. I was told that the comic business is totally different than normal business. Normal business rules do not apply. Apparently, when I asked why, they couldn't answer. Well, that's because comic book business is dictated by retardation. Aaron, I think it all depends on the person's value of it. Digital is great for easy access and is a better deal for both the creator and fan, but some people just like the feeling of paper. 100%. 100%. Some creators prefer drawing on paper over digital. 100%. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people prefer digital over paper. Sometimes when I'm doodling, I'll tap like the paper twice and I'll go, really, Tyler, did you just do that? Did you just try to undo? Come on, Tyler, stupid. Let's see. Mrs. H in the house, don't go on his show. He'll just interrupt and talk over you. Complain that you're doing it to him. Change the subject if you bring any solid points to support your argument. Then he'll bring up the subject after a few minutes, ignore everything he said. Oh, dude, once again, I will not be summoned by a peasant to go on their show. It'd be a waste of time, and that's what I'm learning. It's just it's just a waste of time. And honestly, the only reason why I'm talking about it now was because it was just that funny. It literally was that funny today. Because I had a feeling that if I tweeted something out, like me celebrating the fact that I have a book in comic book stores, I had a feeling that Larry, in his sad, pathetic life, would tweet out and make some big deal out of it. And lo and behold, I get 2 messages in my DMs of people saying, hey, look what he's saying about you. And I'm like, perfect. Because I already have the response. My name is in the book. It's still my book. I have no plans to go on Larry's stream. It would have to be a really good reason, or sometimes I just do things because I'm bored. Have you ever seen the show Hannibal? There's like a line, and they're like, sometimes Hannibal does things because because he's bored or he wants to see what will happen. Honestly, like that's what I do. Like if I'm done for the night and like, you know, I don't know, maybe Larry wants like to talk. Maybe I'm bored. I'm like, yeah, I'd like to, you know, just pass some time. You know, I'll go to the old folks' home. I used to do that to visit my grandma, so I can go do that with Larry. All right. We got 26 people in the house here, and I need your help. And I'm going to utilize this opportunity because y'all are here. Okay? No, I'm not shilling either. I'm working on a free book right now for all of my backers of The Girl with the Mega Fist. It is called Matthew Reese. I cannot stand ordering my groceries. The shoppers always screw up my order. I've never had that problem yet. But I found that when I do that, I save money. If I order my groceries, because I don't go, oh, like I could also use this. Oh, I could also use this. I just go, this is what I need, blah, blah, blah. All right. So while we have people here, how many people do we got here? While we have 26 people here, guys, I have a book called My Cute Coworker Wants to Kill Me and Then Marry Me. So let me tell you about the premise of the story and how I want you guys to help. Literally, I want all 26 of you guys to help me right now. So the story is about this guy, and he is going to work for this big mega corporation, and the goal for him is to become the very best salesman at this company and eventually run it. So he goes on his first day. However, he learns that the office has a ritual, a first day ritual, because everyone is paired with a partner, a sales partner, and the person who's been there, who they're partnered with, who's already been in the company, has to make that person do something, go through like a challenge for that day. And like it can be whatever, and the company, everyone just has like this, like, yeah, like fuck, like that's the challenge you gotta do. There you go. Anyways, so he learns about it, and he's like, yeah, whatever, I'll do the challenge. He meets his office girl, coworker. It's a cute girl. We don't have names yet. And good night, Mrs. H. And he's like, hi, blah, blah, blah. She's like, hi. And he's like, so you got to give me the challenge. She goes, yeah, when the day starts, the day starts. And then she like grabs a knife, tries to stab him. He's freaking out. And she's like, basically, your challenge is you have to survive. You have to survive the day, because my goal is I'm looking for someone to marry. Because I want to marry my coworker. So you have to be able to survive. I'm going to try to kill you. And then if you survive, I will help you with your goal as long as you marry me. And he's like, what the F? So he kicks her. He runs. He sees one of the coworkers. He's like, oh, yeah, like, you know, she's already killed 3 guys, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, you need to listen to this tape recorder. It's going to explain everything on, like, why. So then we're going to get, like, the psyche of why this girl is doing all of this. So anyways, the goal of the book. So then at the end of the book, spoiler alert, he fucking survives. He survives. They fall in love. He runs the company. And stuff. But like the rest of the book, besides this, is him listening to the recording and kind of like understanding her. So what I need help with is 7 different ways that this girl could try and kill him inside of their office. 7 ways. 7 ways. So chat, throw them up there. I'm going to start thumbnailing this page as him, because he's escaping the bathroom. And then after that, every single page will be just, the rest of the book will just be a montage of him trying to run away from this girl as she tries to kill him. It can be as bombastic as you want, like gun, rocket launcher, katana, I don't care. So start throwing them up, and I'm gonna like work on this page real quick. All right. All right. Let's see. A dysfunctional relationship building with a normalist guy and a crazy woman sounds like my specialty. Razer floppy disk shurikens. I like that. Let's do that one right now. So that slams the door. Let's go this. Let's go like this. This. All right, floppy disks. So the Razer floppy disks, like, are they knives or are they just like that sharp? Maybe she puts like little blades like in there. All right, let's see. Oh, let's put some music on, guys. Sorry about that. It's kind of boring. Let's go. Let me type this in real quick. Let's go like lo-fi. All right, let's go. Here we go. All right, let's see. Think Razer's taped to it like the hats and Peaky Blinders. Okay, that's what I was thinking as well. All right. So, Razers. Oh my gosh, you guys got some good ones. All right. All right, hold on. Let's draw this real quick. Okay. I'm sure the artist that I'm working with is gonna be like, what the F? I want her to be like, oh, like you're doing a good job. Like you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. Let's see. All right. Strap a rocket and have him stuck in space. Attacked with a stapler. Okay, I like that. An array of staplers where the staplers fly through the air like arrows. So like the staples or the stapler. Well, maybe she's shooting the staples at them. running, pushes her. Let's see. Okay, he's running, pushes her. Death by 1,000 thumbtacks. Oh, I like that. So then she's gonna shoot the stapler. So he's already bleeding right here. Just a bunch of staples like hitting his back. All right, let's see. She tries to force him to read Cyberfrog and he chooses to jump out the window. Also, at some point, she needs to ambush through the vents. Oh, yeah, absolutely. She's all like, he could be the one. He could be the one. All right, next page. Let's look at some of these. Okay. Okay, I like this one. The truck. Oh, no, hold on. She sets up a ramp and has a car or truck go full throttle through the window into his office space. Okay. I like this idea though of him like someone said it rocket and I'm thinking cars, so maybe like, is the music too loud, by the way? I'm thinking he gets into his car. Yeah, I'm thinking he gets into his car and is like, I'm done, I don't want to work here anymore. And then he sees that there is a bomb strapped to his car and then it blows up. I'm thinking that could be a thing. Let's try that. So why does he marry this crazy woman after all this? Because this is a stupid story. Because, the reason why is because his goal is that he wants to become the CEO of the company, and her goal is that if she can find someone who can survive her murderous rampage that day, that she will do whatever it takes to make that person's dream come true. And so after he survives, because of her, he does become the CEO, and he's like, all right, I guess I should marry this girl. She helped me make my dreams come true. And now it's like her goal. Okay, so he's running. We'll see some cars. There's the building. Buildings. He's like, I don't want to work here anymore. Looks like this fucking sucks. Why not make her the daughter of the company's owner that promotes him as CEO? Oh, that could make sense. Because then that's why everyone's okay with her trying to kill people, because like, oh, it's the CEO's daughter. Do this on a different page. This needs to be right on this page, because then we can go like this. So we want to be like, we want there to be like the shock, because then when you page turn, yeah, maybe add a father that's desperate to marry her too. Okay, so maybe instead, okay, so like, I didn't think about that. That's good. So maybe instead what it is this guy right here that he meets on his first day, that is the CEO. And he's like, I'm trying to marry off my daughter, and so I'm going to put you in as her coworker. And I hear that this is your dream. Those are good ideas. So this won't just be some like any other, just some manager. This is the CEO, and that's his daughter. Okay, I like that. Okay, so then she tries to kill him. He freaks out, kicks her. He ends up in the bathroom. He sees someone who's like, yo, you gotta chill. Don't worry, this happens. Listen to this audio recording. It'll explain everything. She finds him in the bathroom, throws the Razor floppy disks at him. He pushes her away. He gets stapled. He keeps running. We need something right here that he needs to survive. He runs out to his car, and then is like, oh my gosh, I'm bleeding. Gets in the car. He's like, F this place. I don't want to work here. Oh my gosh. And then what we'll do is oh my gosh. We then have small panel right here. He's like, a bomb. And it's like on the steering wheel. It's like 2, and then we can do like the car, just boom. We gotta do this a little more cinematically. So he's like, no, he would get up from the driver's side, so he'll be like, ah. just the car blowing up. You know, we could even cheat, guys, because I have a blowing up brush. Fuck, where's my blowing up brush? Oh, I have to find that brush later. Jeez Louise. Where is it? I legit had a blowing up brush. Shame. Boom. So, you know. Boom. He's like bleeding a little. Dude should turn the tables and trap her, melt her heart. Well, here's the thing. Like, I was like, with a story like this, do I do this as a 100? Do I do this as like a 120 page story? Do I do this as a 60 page story or a 20 page story? And I was like, you know, let's just do this as a 20 page one shot story. But like, I could have drove this out a lot longer. We could have really gone to like the relationships of like why they're doing this, who these people are. But I just like, let me just. Okay. So I have her right here. He's like, you blew up my car. There's all this freaking debris. It's like, you blew up my car. What the heck? Should she have like a bazooka right here or like a gun? I don't know. What do you guys think? Well, should she have something right here, like for like her next scheme? Because now at this point, he's got to get back in the building. Like he's got to get back in the building after this part. So let's go back to this page. Let's go back to this page, and then we'll need to do this page. So let's go to this page. Has his eyes closed. Now he's sitting down in his car. Trying to get the staples out of his back. Gets in the car. Sits down. Freaks out. Okay. Now let's get to this page. Dude survives the explosion. He says, you know, this means war. I don't want him to fight back, though. Or we get him back with the bike ejector seat of idea how to vote. Sorry for Christopher C. Sorry for stirring things up on Twitter. It was a rainy day for me, dude. It was all good. You didn't stir anything up for me because I know you tagged Larry in it, but I wasn't able to see any responses because I have him blocked, so like I wouldn't even be able to see anything, even if he did respond. I don't know. Oh, I know. Maybe we'll have like the CEO with his secretary, and they're watching the screen of him like running away. She's like, I guess, you know, he wasn't the one. I send screenshots of the public nonsense. More running of our dude. Save. Okay. Hail and good evening. How are we doing, man? Right now, John, we are making a comic. We took suggestions from the viewers. Okay, we got three more. So we did the stapler, we did the razors, the car blows up. I think, let's do this. Let's turn this into a double page spread. This is where the true montage can be. So let's see, combine pages. Is that what you guys do? Just block him for a while? No, I have Larry blocked permanently. Chris, I have him blocked. Does the comic have orcs? If not, I'm out. My bullet assassin has goblins. Does that count? Link in the chat, link in the description. Does that count? Oh, but no, Larry's permanently blocked. I have no desire to ever talk with him again. If, 0. I have him blocked on YouTube. I didn't like seeing him in the chat. I don't like seeing him in the chat. And I don't want to, and then I saw him comment on one of my videos. I don't want to see him comment on my videos. I don't want Larry's existence to be anywhere near me. Quick Painter, how did he see your post? Because he has an alt account that he uses so that he can see people that have blocked him, which is fine. I'm sure most people do that. I'm sure most people have an alt account that they use so that they can see what other things are happening past blocks. But then he talks about it and stuff. And here's the thing, Larry has multiple alt accounts. I've blocked several of them. One time he made an alt account and he posted about a YouTube live stream, that he was doing on his alt account, and it pointed right back to his YouTube. There was another alt account, and I'm like, dude, this person has all the same talking points as Larry. To a T. Why is Larry so obsessed with you? I never really answered that. I think Larry and I have known each other for 10 years. And Larry and I have known each other for 10 years. This is going to be a really basic page. And we've gone along, we haven't gone along, and at one point it just got to a point where his ego got really big. He got signed with AP. He did really well on Kickstarter. And he basically started telling people what to do, how to live. This is the way. I'm a leader. You're a follower. It's my rules or the high. And it's okay, well, I don't want to do that. And there was just this huge falling out. And a lot of it came from his ego. You have to one thing to know about Larry is really comics really is his life. He doesn't really have anything really else going for him in life except what's happening right now, his comic books. And guys, if I stop making comic books today, I've got a lot of things going on that would be totally fine. Life will be still very, very good. But anyways, so we have our ups and downs. A big thing is just one age gap. He's old. He's 50 years old. He's very old school. I mean, dude doesn't have a driver's license. Dude doesn't have a driver's license. you know, the dude doesn't like have like a cell phone or anything. Like he's very like almost like Luddite. You know, if VHSs were still being made, he would be, you know, he'd be utilizing them. But I think one reason why he really hates me right now is that I basically do a lot of things. Like I think he's wondering, maybe it's jealousy, I don't know. He's very successful with like what he's doing with AP, even though it's probably like AP's not changing his life with money at all. It's giving him something. You know, his Kickstarters are doing fine. They're not what they were, but they're doing okay, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to speculate. Maybe he's just like, you know, he's against everything that I say, and yet what I'm saying is working, and he just doesn't understand that. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know if it's jealousy or just mad. I don't know. You know, it's just best to really worry about your own things. But he, I don't know why he hates me so much. I don't. He has said that he does think that I'm like the worst thing for the industry. He literally has said he thinks I'm a cancer on the industry. He's literally like has stated like all he wants is for me to like leave comics and disappear and whatnot. You know, he doesn't like that he doesn't like that I'm not a yes man. I challenge him on everything that he says. Like, I don't know. Macabre Derek, I've always presumed no one is smart enough to solve the problem with comics today, so I'll take my chances with a million monkeys on a million typewriters, assuming someone might stumble onto it. Dude doesn't have a driver's license. He's Canadian. How hateful. Vegs, damn, he needs to get a real job to humble himself. Or get laid. He probably needs to get laid. He's 100% not married. Make good ones and they sell. Problem fixed. That's not going to help anyone. Even if you leave, it's not like anything will change. You don't need a Looney Tunes like that in your life. No. And here's the thing, like, I considered Larry a friend. I legit 100% considered Larry a friend. Even when like we were arguing and stuff, I legit considered him a friend. And it was okay that we argued because we came out at different points. But then he just gets like he gets ugly, and I don't like, and then rude, and I don't like that. And he's one of the most dishonest people that I know. And he's only loyal to one person, and that's himself. He's very selfish. The dude hasn't grown up. He's 50 years old, hasn't grown up, and expects people just to follow and get in line. He has an ego. And I don't know. Someone told me, they said, Tyler, the reason why Larry hates you is because he doesn't understand why you're still making comics and why you're still making money. He doesn't, and I don't know if that's true or not. That was what someone else said. This is gonna be one of those crappy shots. Fire behind. This is gonna be one of those. Doop doop. Let's see. Doop 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 doop. Dialogue heavy stuff. They're still with AP. Common America and the Iconic Comics guys, they're still with AP. To be again, I'm sorry for the nonsense, dude. You're all good. Like, I was laughing the whole time. Cryogenic Gamer, can I send you a book to sign? Dude, just tell me what book you want me to sign. I'll just send it. Oh yeah, they do their own thing. 100%, 100%. Like, they don't worry about it, and they don't worry about this stuff. And they have so much nonsense. So much nonsense. Cryogenic Gamer, to be honest, I don't think anyone is making much money in comics now as it is. Manga, yes. Comics, like, I think right now, like, in terms of money that I've pocketed this year, so I've done like 35K with my campaigns, and then I've done like another like $4 grand on my website. I think out of that like 40K, I've maybe pocketed. Now, granted, there's like, you can pocket stuff and then you can put it into your comics, and so I put most of it back into the comics, but I think out of that 40K, I've pocketed like eight of it. It's not a lot. I have to get into the habit of positioning the speech bubbles before doing the background art. Yeah. Like, always put the, like, always know like where you're gonna put the speech balloons. 100%. And you do your own thing as well. Yeah, like I want to do my own thing, and I think that also pissed off Larry is because Larry wants to use people. Larry's lazy. Larry is lazy. He's not a hard worker. And Larry has this dream of growing AP, being some like hot shot with AP and revitalizing it and making it Image 2.0, blah, blah, and Bad Girls and blah, blah. And, you know, he's like, Tyler, this is the vision I want for us. And I'm like, I don't want that vision. And he's like, I want you to, and, you know, he basically bullied me out of like wanting to, like, do anything with AP in the near future. Mostly because I don't like, you know, because I just like, I don't want to be in a space where Larry is, because he'll throw a fuss. He throws a fuss when he's not invited to things. So, you know, and I don't need, you know, a creator like Larry to be like going to people like Ben, go, oh, Tyler's bad for comics, blah, blah, blah. And I know Ben would probably just be like, oh, Larry, like, shut the fuck up. But still, like, I don't need someone telling me what to do. Like, Larry thinks that like he's some kind of like father figure to me. He's not. He's like that drunk uncle. Not even drunk uncle. He's like that drunk guy that I see on the street who's like, I think we should do this. And I go, okay. Like, he's like, Larry thinks that like I owe something to him. I don't. All the moves that I've made for myself. Some of them in spite of him. Yeah, I should just be a mangaka instead of a comic creator, because more money, even though manga and comics are kind of similar. Well, I mean, you can't like, you can't just say that and it happens. It's okay. So before we do the montage, there's this final page right here where like she's like right here at the top of this page, she's about to like effing kill him. She smiles, he closes his eyes, and then this last panel right here, it goes like it's 5 o'clock. So he survived the workday. Everyone's happy. She's happy. He's like, what the F? And then there's a montage of like, they became the best. He became the CEO, blah, 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 proposed, but married. So dude, like, comics is fucking hard. Like, I don't see myself in the next 5 years being able to do comics full time. I tried it. It was fucking hard. I went and got a job. I tried it. It was really hard. I did not like it. If I was single, yeah, I could have done it. But I have a wife. I have kids. You know, it was just not gonna work. And so I have like a more laid back approach now to like how I make comics. Like I still want to take it seriously. I'm still spending a shit ton of money on it. And building out all these different YouTube channels and like other websites and whatnot, and hiring like marketing people. But like I still kind of have like this like I'm never thinking, oh, this is going to be my full-time job. Like I have this other thing that I'm doing on the side. Not the side, it's my main, like this is my side thing. And I'm having fun. Okay, it says 5 o'clock. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 5. 5 p.m. I try to stay in comics myself, but I switch things up myself, so now I'm just doing a web novel just because it's fun. There you go. 5 p.m. All right, what's this panel right here? What is she about to kill him with? Like a chainsaw? I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that too, like, brutal? She doesn't actually, though. Killer tofu. Vroom. She, like, says something. He says something. Water cooler bottle. Oh, I'm gonna put that in the montage. We just have this double page spread left. Floor sweeper of death. Okay, I like that. So we'll have like this one connecting image right here just to like help with the double page spreadness of it. Oh, I know. And this will be, this will just be like the times. Like we'll just have like clocks right here, like going to like show that like time is passing. Man, go us. Okay. Floor sweeper of death. What's a floor sweeper? Floor sweeper office. Okay, but maybe she's got like blades on it. The Roomba robots. Ooh, I like Roomba robots. Okay. All right. Floor sweeper of death. Ooh, and maybe there's like a title for every single like thing that she tries to do to him. Trips, maybe down some stairs. There he goes. Trips down some stairs because she pushes him. Okay, soda launcher of death. Okay, so hold on. I like this floor sweeper of death. What do these things freaking look like? Floor sweeper of death. We can't have of death at the end of everything. Roomba's equipped with claymores. There we go. Roomba equipped with claymores. Roomba equipped claymores of death. Soda launcher of death. Soda launcher of death. Maybe she just throws the soda machine at him, so she's just like ridiculously strong. So there's just like, maybe she like throws it out of like a window. Isn't this fun? Like we're just. Okay, let's see. What else do we got, guys? Let's see. Oh, so instead of it, she like is, so like she's saying these. That's funny. I like that. It's like, stop saying of death at the end. That's funny. Stairway of Death. So maybe like she doesn't use it for all of them for these, and then she says Stairway of Death, and he's like, crap. Well, after the first couple anyway, have her use lots of lame puns, and he ducks as she attacks him again. All right, let's see. Alright, I still need, let's see. 1, 2, I need 3 more ways to die. 3 more ways for her to try to kill him. Let's see, we did stapler. Crushed by a printer. Okay, what if there was like a printer and she strapped like rockets over it to crush him? Oh, I know, okay. There's the printer. It's got attached rockets. And then like fucking like spears. They're running, so it's like... You attach blah blah blah, very blunt. Xeroxing his face. And then out comes his face. All right, we still need this one up here. And she brings out the chainsaw. Vroom, he's freaking out. She pushes him. Falls. All right, so I need one more right here. Oh yeah, a vent attack. That's what we needed. Peace out, Matt. All right, there's the vent attack right there. All right. We did it, guys. We freaking did it. This book is freaking ready to go. We freaking did it. So, This is the next book that Tommy's working on after Bullet Assassin. He says that he can get this done in a couple weeks. So we'll see. While he does that, I'll be working on The Girl with the Mega Fist. So by the time that's done, I sent these both to printers. Backers of The Girl with the Mega Fist will be getting this book physically and digitally for free. And then whatever I have left over, I will be throwing up on my website for the physicals, and then I'll just release this digitally for free potentially. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it'll be free for a week, and then after that you pay. So yeah, we did it. Oh, I need to make. Sometimes I do these scribbles, and I'm like, what is that? These are clocks. Always strange to me, folks plot out their stuff like this digitally too. I always storyboard on paper. I used to do that, and then I'd scan it and then use it, and then I was just like, man, I just would rather just do it all in one spot. All right, here we are, by the way, with Bullet Assassin 2. Then here we are with My Sexy Witch Academia 2. I have 3 more pages left for this book. People going to be using this as a meme. But yeah, I think people are going to like this book. I think people are going to like this book. It's a fun one. I've just been having like a blast working on these books and coming up with fun titles and fun stories, and at the end of the day, like that's to me, like that's what matters. Like, look how sick this double page spread is. How sick that is. Like, that's awesome. Like this is a sick double page spread. I had a great time like I'm having a blast making these books right now, and the only thing that sucks for me is that I'm not able to make them faster. Like, I wish I was I wish that Super Plumber Sisters was already finished right now, and I wish I was able to put out these books a lot faster. But they take time, man. Especially when you're not doing this full time, they take time. Yeah, that's the only thing I wish. I wish I could put out more books. That's all I'd want. So, all right. Well, we talked some drama. We drew. We kept all of our promises, guys. We had a silly goose time. I don't think there's really anything left to say. Like I said, we had to do that drama tonight just because it was just too funny. Like, that's really what it came down to. It was just too funny. That, like, it was just so pointless. Like, I get someone having like a disagreement on various different tweets and having a differing opinion. Totally get that. But trying to like own me on like my own book, like I don't know the ins and outs of the business deals with that book, to try to own me on that is petty and next level retardation. So yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. All right, let's try to find some let's find some like good goodbye music. This will be the last stream I do for a bit, just because I'm going out of town, so I won't have access to this kind of stuff. All right, let's see. Let's find something good. Let's see. I want a hip hop beat. Let's see. This one's called Rice Crackers. Okay. Are we feeling this as an outro song? Crooked Painter, I honestly find it hilarious. Me too, man. Nope, I'm not feeling this one. Come on, give me some goods. Alright, well, we got a good outro music. Come on. Going anywhere nice? No, I'm going to freaking I'm going to Dallas for a week, Dallas, Texas, and then I come back home for a week, and then I go to Houston for a week. So no. All right, let's try this one. Okay, I know. All right, this is what we're gonna do because we want to do this as smooth and sexy as possible. All right, first off, we want to make this good. We want to make this good. Okay, first off, guys, go check out Bold Assassin Living in a Fantasy World. Go check that out. We launched July 10th, hopefully, and we are gonna turn I'm going to disappear when it's the right time. You're just gonna feel it, all right? All right. Thank you guys for watching the show. Thanks for having a silly goose time with me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.